The rain taps against my window, creating little rivers that distort the Seattle skyline. I sit cross-legged on my sofa, staring at the single chocolate cupcake on my coffee table, an unlit candle in its center. 30 years old today and no one remembers. I check my phone again. No calls, no texts, just my reflection on the blank screen. The clock clicks to 8:00 p.m. Something in me deflates. My milestone birthday has passed, unnoticed by the people who gave me life. I open Instagram knowing it's a mistake. My sister Elise's latest post glows on the screen. Her at her violin recital, poised and radiant. 80 likes already. Mom's comment is first, our brilliant star. Your father and I couldn't be prouder. Dad's follows, that's my girl. Vivaldi would be jealous. My throat tightens. 30 years of this, and it still hurts. I switch to my camera roll, finding photos of the boutique hotel redesign I finished last month. Warm lighting, modern luxury blended with history. It earned me industry praise and a $68,000 bonus. A tear hits the screen, blurring my greatest achievement. I wipe it away. No one's going to celebrate you, Nora, I whisper, my voice small in my empty apartment. A memory rises, me at 10 in a pink dress from Grandma, waiting for my birthday party. Hurry up, we can't be late for Elise's recital, Mom had said, rushing past. But what about my party? I'd asked. Dad patted my head. Next weekend, kiddo. We never celebrated. I learned to fade into the background, clapping for Elise while standing in the shadows. I'm 30, not 10. I should be over this. The cupcake sits untouched, its frosting hardened. I reach for it, then stop. What am I celebrating? Another year of being invisible? No, I open my laptop. My bank account shows $97,342.16 years of saving plus that bonus. Money no one knows about because no one asked. My heart beats with a reckless thought. I call Seattle Audi. Seattle Audi, this is Ethan speaking. A cheerful voice answers. Hi, I say, steadier than I feel. Do you have any Q5s available? We do, several models. Want to come for a test drive? I glance at the cupcake, the dark window streaming with rain, the silent phone. I'm thinking about buying one, today. Today? Ethan sounds surprised. We're open for another hour. I can start paperwork if you're serious. I am, I say, determination rising. Very serious. I grab my keys, leaving the cupcake behind. The rain has stopped. If they won't celebrate me, I'll celebrate myself. 40 minutes later, the Audi dealership sparkles under spotlights. I push through the glass doors, heart pounding. Ethan, in a crisp button-down, approaches with a practiced smile. Welcome to Seattle Audi, I'm Ethan. What brings you in? I called about the Q5, I say. I'd like to buy one, today. Ethan blinks but recovers. Let's see our selection. He leads me to a midnight blue Q5. I run my fingers along its glossy surface, seeing my reflection, a woman with purpose. I can start paperwork if you want to test drive, Ethan offers. No need, I say, shoulders squared. This is the one. In the finance office, a woman with silver-streaked hair slides forms across the desk. How will you finance this, Ms. Harper? $60,000 cash, I say. I'll finance the rest. Her eyebrows lift slightly. May I ask your employment? Interior architect, I reply. I just completed a boutique hotel redesign. I don't mention the award or bonus. Let them wonder. My signature trembles on the papers, but the key fob feels solid in my hand. Mine. Congratulations, Ethan says, walking me to the car. My reflection in the blue paint shows a new woman, shoulders set, chin lifted. Back home, I park and can't stop glancing at the car. It looks defiant under the streetlights. I head to Cary Park, positioning the Audi with the Seattle skyline behind it. The Space Needle glows. I snap photos, choosing the best. The caption takes time. Happy birthday to me. Dream car, dream life. I post it. Notifications flood in. Colleagues, friends, classmates. Congrats, Nora. What a beauty. Then my phone rings. Mom. Nora Jane Harper, she says, voice sharp. Where did you get that kind of money? Hello to you too, I say, leaning against the Audi. I earned it. That car costs more than most make in a year. George, talk to your daughter. I hear rustling as Dad takes the phone. Nora? Is this Elise? Financially, this seems, it's mine, Dad, mostly cash. From my Fairmont project bonus. Silence. My phone pings. Elise. Wow, didn't think you could afford that. Mom and Dad freaking out, lol. The family group chat erupts, no one mentioning my birthday. We need to discuss this, Mom says. Dinner tomorrow, 6 p.m. Invitation or summons? I ask, bold. This is family, Nora. We're concerned. I glance at my watch. 9:43 p.m. My birthday, unacknowledged. I'll be there, I say. But I'm driving myself. At a late-night bakery, I order a small chocolate cake. Any message? The woman asks. Happy birthday, Nora. From me to me. She writes it with a sympathetic smile. Back home, the cake sits beside me like a passenger. In the window, I see a woman who's decided her worth isn't up for debate. The next evening, my Audi's tires crunch on my parents' Bellevue driveway. Through the window, I see Mom, Dad, and Elise watching. I carry the cake box and step out. Mom opens the door. Nora! What a surprise! Her eyes flick to the car. Dad stands, arms crossed. That's quite a vehicle. Yes, I say, brushing past with the cake. Elise hovers. Nice car, Nor. The dining room gleams with good china. Merlot? Mom offers. Water, I say. I need a clear head. Dad starts in. That car must have set you back. Financing's a trap? No financing for most of it, I interrupt. Silence falls. Mom serves pot roast. Dad clears his throat. Elise tries small talk about her recital. No one mentions my birthday. I place the cake box on the table and open it. Happy birthday, Nora, from me to me. Mom gasps. Oh, Nora, we didn't... For 30 years, my birthdays were forgotten while Elise's were celebrated like royalty, I say. Dad shifts. That's not fair, isn't it? My 16th birthday, a grocery store cake. Elise's, a catered party for 50. My 20th, you planned a vacation for Elise's graduation and left me to house sit. Elise's eyes widen. I never knew. This year, I continue, nothing. Not a text. The room quiets. I gave myself the gift I deserved. I don't need your approval, Dad sputters. $60,000 on a car? Irresponsible, is it? My hotel project increased revenue by 35%, earned an award, and a $68,000 bonus. My money, my talent, my work. I'm done being invisible, Mom dabs her eyes. We never meant to make you feel that way. It's not about intent, I say. It's 30 years of actions. Elise reaches out, then stops. I never realized I benefited from this. I don't need sudden celebrations, I tell them. I need respect. My achievements matter, Dad's silent. Mom takes my hand. Things will be different. They already are, I say. Because I'm different, I leave the cake, Dad's favorite, and drive home. The confrontation replays, my voice steady. The Space Needle glows like a beacon. I'm no longer waiting to be seen. A year later, my phone pings on my 31st birthday. Dad, happy birthday, Nora. Hope it's a good one. Mom sent flowers. Elise wants lunch. My colleagues plan a party. At the firm, they toast me for landing the Westlake Tower contract. I raise my glass, accepting the praise. At lunch, Elise gives me a silver compass pendant. For the woman who found her own direction, she says. I never saw what it cost you to cheer for me. I clasp it around my neck. We can't change the past? But I can do better, she says. Mom calls. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Did you get the flowers? Her voice is warm. Join us for dinner Saturday? I'd like that, I say. A package from Elise waits at home, a scrapbook of my achievements, graduation, awards, the hotel project. A note, I see you now. Sorry it took so long. At Cary Park, the skyline sparkles. My Audi, my talisman, reminds me I claimed my worth. Family dynamics shift slowly, but they're shifting. I decide my evening, dinner with friends or family. Whatever I choose, it's on my terms. The rain taps my window, sounding like applause.